Murda Beatz, aka Shane Lee Lindstrom, is a Canadian producer from Fort Erie, Ontario. He has produced for artists such as Smoke Perp, Migos, Young Thug, 6ix9ine, and Nicki Minaj, to name a few. Murda Beatz largely attributes his successes in the music industry to his ability to network over the internet. His first big break as a producer came when he was 16 years old, just 3 months into his producing career, when Soulja Boy got on a remix of a song that Murda Beatz produced for another artist named Rocky Diamonds. 5 or 6 years ago, he was able to link up with Migos, back before they blew up, by messaging their engineer on Twitter and sending some beats to play for them. The Migos really liked his beats, and they ended up flying him out to Atlanta. Before Murda Beatz was producing trap music, he was an avid listener of rock music, and even played the drums.
At a young age, and I just really wanted to play drums. And that definitely gave me a good grasp of how I make beats.
And to this day, he thinks the most standout portion of his production style is his drum programming. So we're going to have to focus a bit more on drums and a lot less on melody this time. Let's get into the cook-up. The first thing I'm going to do is lay down the main melody with this bell sound. I'll be working in the key of D minor, but I think the mode will be A Phrygian. The majority of this melody will be made up of keys in the scale that are just one semitone apart from each other. This melody is going to be so simple and quick to create that this will likely be the first time in the series where I don't have to speed up the footage of me clicking in notes on the piano roll. Here's what it sounds like. I layered parts of the melody where the keys were just one semitone apart from each other with this bell. I added this texture layer just to sit in the background and fill up space. I used this gross beat preset. This preset was recreated by looking at the deconstructed plug walk video. I'm going to apply this effect with automation partway through the beat to keep things from getting too repetitive. I laid down a snare. I layered the snare with this clap. I added a rim. I laid down this hat pattern. I added a kick. I added this chant. Here's what the drums sound like all together. And lastly, I added this 808 pattern. It just follows the kick pattern. Okay, now it's time for some lyrics. Since this is more of a producer-focused video than a rapper-focused video, I'm not going to be focusing my lyrics on anything specific. I'm just going to rap about whatever comes to mind and see how it turns out. Let's see what we've come up with.
Kick it like a field goal. Murda Beatz and then I kill flows. BVS is looking real cold. Fuck your beat and then I peel, ho. Yeah, we smoking on that real though. Crew be harder than a steel toe. How the fuck you really feel though? How the fuck you really feel? I've been in this shit a minute. I rip it terrific. Let's not get specific though. How come I spit this shit better than 50% of you bitches though? This is not difficult. Smoking medicinal, I feel invisible. I be on this until I feel like pissing you off again.